Hi, this is Junda. Welcome to Treeleaf. There was a story today in the news here in Japan that was simply tragic about a little boy who was playing in a park, and while his mother looked away for a moment, he fell in a river and drowned. They didn't find him for quite some time, and when they did, it was too late. A story like that will just break your heart, not only for such a innocent life taken, but also for the mother who's left behind. What she must be going through tonight. The loss. Well, our section today of Bendowa says there is no loss. And it's very hard to understand, perhaps. But our practice, in its purest vision, says that there is no little child to drown, no mother separate to be suffering a loss, not even a river. It's a vision in which all things have no loss, no gain. And it's a place of peace. In the traditional language that Master Dogen uses, he speaks of the 6 realms. And that's the belief in traditional Buddhism that one is reborn either as a human being or in various heavens or various hells. And whether you believe in that or not, it's true that many of us live lives of suffering. Hells sometimes of our own making, sometimes hells that circumstances thrust upon us. Well, this section says that all sentient beings throughout space and time in the 10 directions, that's not just this little world. Master Dogen is talking about any world out there that might be. All are seen as liberated, right in a moment of Zazen, as we drop body and mind, as we drop all thought of separation, as we drop all thought of gain or loss, as we drop all thought of any place to go, any place we come from. It is all just as it is. And it is a sense of tremendous beauty and peace. Now, one of the things, however, is that vision, and trust me, if you don't quite haven't tasted it for yourself, it's there. But that vision can lead one to great complacency, since all beings are already enlightened from the outset, no one in need of saving. And we can just sit back in complacency and do nothing. Well, that's not true. Remember, in our Buddhist perspectives, we're always dealing with different ways of looking at things, sometimes seemingly opposite, but simultaneously true. And even though there are no separate beings out there in need of anything, because nothing is lacking, the world is filled with separate beings who are suffering because something is lacking in their lives. Food, shelter, love. And it is incumbent upon us as Buddhists to render aid. I was reading a historical point about Master Dogen, where he was critical of another sect of Buddhism called the Daruma sect, because they believed that all beings were originally enlightened, and for that reason there was nothing you need to do. You don't even need to sit zazen. We're all originally enlightened. Master Dogen's point is very different. I hope to talk about this more in the next couple of days. By the way, I'm fighting a little cold today, so please excuse me. Master Dogen's point was, even though we are already originally enlightened, we have to make it true through our words. Realize it, make it come to flower, start acting like it. Okay? Shall we sit and see that there are no little children ever to suffer? Today's sitting is dedicated to all the little children around the world who are suffering.